Ranking every type of LEGO Stormtrooper. In last, I have to put the 2019, I believe, and onward Stormtrooper, which just has that awful helmet looking like the Family Guy Stormtrooper, which I know everyone calls it that, but it is true and it just is really bad. I know that they tried to make it better by dual molding it, but it's just way too big. And on top of that, because of the way it's molded, you also can't move the helmet to make the Stormtrooper turn back and forth like his head to look around, which kind of sucks, especially when you're trying to pose figures in mocks or something like that. I will say I do like the more recent version of this, and this is because I actually think that this is the best body that we've ever gotten for the Stormtrooper. It just looks really clean, but again, that helmet just, I cannot put it much higher. And next up, we have the Rebel Stormtrooper, which I don't actually think is as bad as a lot of people think. I do think it is a little weird how the mouth sticks down like a lot, it kind of hangs down, but it's just because they're trying to match that Rebels art style. But again, this isn't as good as a lot of the other ones on the list, but I still don't think it's bad, and it's still a good looking Stormtrooper. Okay, next up here we have the 2005 Stormtrooper that came in the Imperial Inspection set, and he was actually exclusive to that set. And what makes him unique is that he has hip printing, and this figure looks so good. It's just the classic Stormtrooper, but obviously he has leg and hip printing, which looks good, but I'm actually going to put him under the normal Stormtrooper, the classic one, just because I think that not having the leg printing and the hip printing, I know this is kind of crazy to say because it's less detail, but I feel like it just looks a lot more classic. And I'd rather have this more classic figure than have one that's a little detailed. You know, I either want the figure to look very old and classic and everything, or I'd like it to look very modern, like we'll see further down the list. Not really a mix of the two. Okay, but what I think is the second best Stormtrooper type is this early 2010s one, which is a lot more detailed, even though it doesn't have leg printing or anything, which I wish it did. But this is what I'm talking about with the more modern type of trooper that I really like, and I also think it's unique how you get the baklava head underneath. But other than that, I really like the updates that they did do to the torso printing. It just looks a lot better. But at number one, I'm going to put the Rogue One or 2014 to 2016 style of Stormtrooper, which finally has very screen accurate helmet printing, but keeping that old classic helmet mold that everyone loves. But let me know in the comments what your number one is.